Now, I will say that this was a Today Special a few days ago. I had the day off. Maybe you had the day off and you missed it. But guess what? For this one presentation, they're giving me the Today Special post-sale price. So it's the same price it was when it was a Today Special. Not $200, $199.99, but $129.99. $70 off. 3 color choices. I've got black, white, or gray. And oh, there's only 100 left in the white? Okay, so there's only 100 left in the white. Bladeless, so you don't have to worry about the toddlers, the pets, or me if I fall in it. You're all safe with this. Easy to clean, too. I'll tell you, the old-fashioned kind of fans get super, super dusty and air purifiers, but this is a fan and an air purifier all in one. Also coming up in our show at the end of the hour, we're going to be doing a Today Special presentation. It's from Easy Life, a 6-person inflatable hot tub. That's right, portable, inflatable, and then you've got an incredible price. It is under $600. If you've thought about getting a hot tub and you went to like a hot tub store and they're like, okay, it's, you know, $5,000, $6,000, because my husband and I have shopped for like freestanding hot tubs. They can be a fortune. This one has all those fancy features though. It makes the beautiful bubbles. It has those LED lights with the remote control, and it'll warm up from 68 degrees to 100. And you can see in the video, it goes to 104. So that's gonna be coming up at the end of the hour, but it's super easy. Anyone can have it, but we're gonna start out with Trexonic. So if you're in your hot tub and you wanna watch TV, it's TV Anywhere. A portable TV DVD player, and this is the biggest screen size for this price that we've ever done at $124.99. I've got great color choices for you today. I've got it in teal, I've got black, I've got purple, and I've got red, and you get a lot of bonuses with it. You get these cushy over-the-ear privacy headphones. You also get the ability to charge it in your car, the car charger. You can make it your DVD player for your house, because this comes with it, the plugs to go into your television set. You also get these earbuds. If you don't want the over-the-ear ones, you get these, and then you get a remote control. But here's something that I think is extraordinary. It's an antenna. So this turns this into a television where you get your ABC, CBS, NBC, PBS, all those free channels, and you're getting everything for $25 in free shipping and handling. Joe Harrison is here to give us all the incredible details. Hello, Joe. Thank you for popping into the show.
My pleasure. I was only packing at home. It's my last airing before vacation.
Oh, okay.
And you know what we have plugged in at home?
Is it something for a cruise ship?
No, what is? We are going on a cruise.
How did I guess that?
We're taking our Trexonic TV.
Of course you are.
Every time we go on vacation, we bring it, because it doesn't matter what hotel room you're in. When you're family of 4, whether it's a cruise ship, a hotel, you don't have enough televisions, and this just gives you those extra options to be able to watch TV. And it sounds crazy as you're thinking, like, I'm sitting on a couch, I'm watching you guys on TV, I'm fine with this. But then what happens as soon as somebody else shows up? And then they're like, hey, do you want to watch something? You're like, I really don't want to. I want to keep watching my show. And then you go back and forth, and nobody ends up watching what you want. Or maybe you're sitting there on the couch, but then you got to go do the laundry. You got to go to the other room. You got to take your TV with you, but it's still stuck in that room. Now with this TV, you just pick it up at 4.3 pounds. And as you see, not a single cable connected to it whatsoever. It is 100% battery, or 100% power free for the next 3 hours. A 3-hour battery is built inside, so now you can start in the bathroom as you're getting ready. You can go to the kitchen, you can go to the laundry room, you can take this outside. Maybe you did end up picking up that spa. This TV is now brighter than the previous generation, so it's not just an indoor TV. You can absolutely take it outside. We've had so many customers where I just grilled a couple weeks ago, and I didn't want to miss the golf match. I took my Trexonic outside, and I was able to watch all my shows, all because I have a TV. Before that, you can only do it inside. So this gives you that freedom. But to show you where we started, because Trexonic has been here at HSN for 5 years. Helen, we are the #1 selling TV brand out of all the incredible brands here at HSN. 175,000 TVs have been offered just in the last 5 years. But where it started with 5 years ago was this, a 7-inch. To show you how good of a deal you're getting today. We still offer the 7-inch, but when it launched, it was $149, and that was it. This is now 1, 2, 3, 4 times the size. Now, normally when you expect to have that much of a difference in screen, that price really goes up. Your price is lower today. Plus, when we launched that 7-inch, all you could do was pick up the signals with that over-the-air antenna. We are now including this, a DVD player that is built into it. This is only one of 6 models in the last 5 years that has that DVD player. So I want you to think about all those DVD movies you have. For us, we're a Disney family. We've got dozens of DVD movies. I've got Hallmark movies. My very first movie ever was Titanic. I still own that. It is a 3-hour movie. I can watch it with that 3-hour battery life on here. My daughter's a big fan of Harry Potter. She's bringing those with her on the cruise ship, and
so
you can watch them on here.
So even after college, she's coming on the family cruise.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Mom and Dad are paying for it, of course she's coming with it.
First, I know you're excited she's home.
I'm very excited.
Let me just say something, because Joe and I are both parents. The thing is, I love streaming. Yeah, the internet's fun. But when the kids and the grandkids come over, do you like to give them access to the remote control with the Wild West of streaming? I know I don't. I love the idea of putting in the DVD of the movie, and then they watch that movie, not a remote control where they could end up, you know, who knows where on the internet and movies. You can't even, there's no safe channel and no safe anything. But you feel very safe when you put in a movie. When my daughter was little, one of her favorite movies, I was saying, was Iron Giant. And we would watch it over and over and over again. And I love the idea of just that old-fashioned kind of, here's the movie that you're watching, and when the movie ends, it doesn't go right into something else. Okay, the movie's over, now it's time to play outside, now it's time to, but it's that kind of, you know, parenting of here's what you're watching.
It is really, it's a safe environment because you're not connected to the internet. Who knows what can happen when you click the wrong button.
Then you don't want to leave the room, you got to stay there and make sure that, you know.
Even when you had kids, I would love to have had this when my kids were smaller, going to doctor's appointments, when sometimes it's just, they're out of their mind, just sitting there waiting. Now you have a DVD movie that you can watch and you can enjoy. And I'll show you why this is such a great concept, why it's so unique, because it truly is portable. So behind me, we've got the kitchen. And maybe I'm here in the living room, but then I need to go tend to something in the kitchen. I just walk over here. I don't have to unplug anything. I just keep going. And that's the nice thing about this TV, is it gives you that flexibility. My show, it's still going. Even as I'm walking around with it, it still continues. It's designed to be mobile. Now here I am in the kitchen, and in my house, I can't see the television from the kitchen, but I do a lot of the cooking. I don't want to miss out on things, and this being normal countertop depth, this television fits perfectly right there for me. I can back it up a little bit further, I can get my meal prep done, it makes it nice and simple to be able to have. But then maybe you want to go to that part of the house where nobody really goes. It's that quiet spot. Maybe you read a book. Maybe that kids are being chaotic on the other side of the house. You have this nice little sitting area. As you notice this tiny little table, all you need is about the size of a piece of paper, and your Trexonic will fit there perfectly. It could be the tiniest table. There's even a smaller table back here. It is perfectly balanced, so whatever room within your home, you can watch your Trexonic. Now, I know this is facing you, but this even has a swivel screen where I can turn it and angle it right up towards me. So now I'm watching it. Again, it doesn't matter what room you're in, what piece of furniture. If you can lay down a piece of paper, you can put down your Trexonic TV. Now, for me, at the end of the day, I love having the Trexonic in the bedroom because I need television to kind of calm down. My wife, she doesn't want to have any sound, any light whatsoever, so we've never had a TV in the bedroom. And for me, it takes back an hour to fall asleep. I'm just laying there. So she'll fall asleep. I'll watch Trexonic, and again, I can put it on my nightstand because all I need is about the size of a piece of paper. I'm watching my show, I'm watching my movie, I'm using those headphones that are included, but I'm not disrupting her. So then Helen, at the end, when I get a little bit sleepy, I just close the screen down, and now I fall asleep. It just keeps everybody happy when you've got that portable TV for every room.
All right, and $25 in free shipping and handling. Let me give you an update. The teal is the most popular in this airing, and it's also the most limited. So there's about 200 left in the teal. So if you want the teal, if that's your favorite one, this might be the last time you see it on air. You're getting the over-the-ear headphones. Maybe you've got a big car ride coming up.
Oh, yes.
You know, and I always love doing the car ride as opposed to the plane because, you know, the planes get canceled.
Sure.
And then your vacation's ruined. If I can drive somewhere, I'll always drive somewhere.
Makes it easy.
Yeah, makes it easy. But again, it's the entertainment. Well, here's the thing. You're never going to run out of power because it comes with a car charger. charger, right? So yeah, it has 3 hours. Suppose it's a 4-hour car ride. Don't worry, you've got your car charger included.
And that was a $20 accessory that we started offering a couple years ago.
We didn't used to have it come with it.
It used to be an additional purchase. It's now coming with it. And for my first experience, it was when we drove our kids to South Carolina, 6-hour road trip. And this last 3 hours, that's great. What about the next 3 hours? Having this, and I paid the $20, and being able to plug it in, it makes the quietest road trips you'll ever have in your life. And if you think about having a DVD player inside of a car is not a new concept. However, how much was that DVD player to add to that car? When we bought my wife's last SUV, they said, do you want to add that DVD player to it? Sounds great. It was $3,000. You can buy almost 20 of your Trexonic TVs for that. And by the way, when you have that DVD player built into the car, what happens when you get to that final destination? A DVD player is still in the car. With your Trexonic, you just pick it up and you walk away. You take it to that hotel room. Now you have that extra TV at the end of the night. But then when you also turn it to the side, this really has more ports than your big screen TV. We talk a lot about watching your DVD movies and watching your television, but when you see all the different connections we have on here, pretty much any electronic in the last 50 years, you have an option for you. On the end, that's where you plug in that over-the-air antenna. Picks up all those channels. The next one is a USB port. Anything you have on a thumb drive that you can download from a computer, you can put on that thumb drive, and now you can show it on the big screen. My daughter's doing it right now because she's downloading a series so she can watch it while we're on vacation. The nice thing is there's also a memory card reader. Anything you have on a memory card, you can upload directly to the screen, and then now it turns into a photo and a video frame. And right next to that is an HDMI input. This is where you can plug in all your modern day electronics. This is where you plug in a satellite box, a cable box. Do you have an Xbox or a PlayStation? My son plugs his Nintendo Switch into this, all your modern day electronics. The other one's down here, this is the old school stuff. Has the classic red, white, and a yellow adapter. VCRs, camcorders, some cameras use those. But that HDMI input, not only can you plug in some of your modern day electronics, Helen, do you have a Roku stick or a Fire Stick?
Yeah,
or Apple
I do.
TV?
Oh no, I have a Roku.
You can take that and plug that Roku right there, and now it turns this into a smart TV. And adding that Roku, they're very inexpensive. I think they have them here at HSN for less than $40.
Do you know what I love about that, Joe, is when you're traveling, I was at a hotel recently and they wanted me to put my username and password into the hotel TV.
Oh, I won't do that.
No. So I'm telling you, that's probably a bad idea. Don't forget to sign out and like delete it. But this way you're keeping your username and password with the Roku. Like I wasn't even thinking about that, making it a smart TV.
It makes it so nice because now you have all the entertainment. And if you think about...
So a portable smart TV?
Portable smart TV. All you need at this point is Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi,
so Wi-Fi at the hotel, Wi-Fi at the house, and that's it. And because it's your Roku, your Apple TV, your Fire Stick, it's gonna have all your favorite shows. So it gives you so many different options. So yes, you can easily turn this into a smart TV. It makes it fantastic. But as you're seeing the screen here, this is a high definition screen. I know right now you're seeing it through your lens, through your television. When you get it at home and you watch your first movie, you watch your first sporting event, watch your first reality show. There's so much enjoyment you'll get out of this. You'll see it's just as beautiful as that high definition screen that you have. But when you see the comparison, if you have bought a Trexonic in the past, and there have been over 170,000 Trexonic TVs sold, most of them were this 7-inch size. Look at the size you're getting today. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 times the size compared to where we started with in our most common size that's out there. But not only is the screen bigger, it is also brighter. So it's not just the indoor. The whole idea when we first offered Trexonic was you can have it in other rooms in the house.
Right.
But now when you start thinking about, I'd love to take it outside, most of the times our electronics, that sun hits it, you can't see anything. But having this TV that can go outside, what are you gonna do this summer? Are you going camping? Do you just want to go outside and by the pool? Are you spending a lot of time outside by the campfire?
Perfect for an RV.
Oh, it's perfect for an RV. It's that great small space.
Right.
But then the other thing is my friend bought it just because her kids, she has a football player and a cheerleader, her kids are, and she's there at practice for hours on end.
Right.
So she brought her Trexonic TV so she can always have something, even during during practices. So there's so many reasons you'll buy it today, but then once you get it home, you use it for a dozen more reasons.
I mean, what smart TV can you also take camping? I feel like this will go smart, and this will also go, you know, where you pop a DVD in.
Yeah.
It really is, and you're getting all the accessories. You're getting the antenna, which we didn't used to include either, Joe. That was a separate purchase. The car charger, which used to be a separate purchase, that's included. You're getting two kinds of headphones. You're getting these little earbuds here, but you're also getting the over-the-ear headphones with these soft, cushy, they're adjustable size-wise. You can adjust those and plugs right in for privacy, because the idea is maybe you're watching TV, but nobody else wants to. Maybe you just want to watch, you know, the game. I don't know what sports is, Joe does, but I just call it the game. Joe's very specific about what that means, but here it is with the antenna where you're able to get ABC, CBS, and then if you've got the Roku, you're streaming. A lot of the sports went to streaming.
A lot of sports do go to stream. I was watching the Masters the other day, and there was a great final round.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't watch that.
I know you get a green jacket at the end. I know the fashion aspect of that at the end.
But what happened to me is I was the one grilling that afternoon. And I was at the point where it was never ending. They went to overtime. I didn't want to miss it. I took my Trexonic TV, sat it right next to the grill, watched the whole thing.
Didn't burn the burgers.
Didn't burn the burgers at all. How is that possible? It's this antenna. Like Helen mentioned, we've offered antennas since day one. This one's different because the first generation antenna only had a 15-mile range, which is pretty good. But you guys were asking, I want more channels. Because the more channels they have, the more things you can watch. This then came out, the Trexonic engineers developed this, is a $30 additional purchase. This now gives you a 35-mile range. Not the 15, but now 35 miles. So to give you an example, I live in the Tampa Bay market. I get about 20 channels. I get NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, PBS, Univision, I get HSN. I get all these channels, and my monthly fee is $0. My subscription is $0. It's just free content over the air. If you're thinking, am I really gonna watch some of my favorite shows using the antenna? Absolutely, because 93 of the top 100 most watched TV shows in America, you can access for free using the antenna. So yes, you'll find all your favorite sports programs, your dramas, your comedies, all those movies, and maybe you're just a news junkie and want to have a TV that's perfect for that kitchen. You can now use that antenna that we're including today that has that bonus. Now keep in mind, this antenna is a $30 accessory that we haven't offered very often. This is a $20 accessory. Between those two pieces, it's almost half the price of the computer. $50 worth of accessories that you're including. The other piece that is a huge deal is telling that this has that DVD player. This is only one of 6 in the last 5 years that has a DVD player. So that DVD collection that you have, because quite often we upgrade the TV screen and then we upgraded the furniture, we got rid of the DVD player, but you still have all those DVD movies. Now you can watch them once again. And we will have the DVD player back, but Helen, it takes about 6 or 7 months.
Right.
So it's not until maybe Christmas.
Oh my gosh,
that we're
really?
going to be able to bring back the DVD player.
This is a perfect time to order it right now because we're coming to, you know, the kids are getting out of school. We're getting ready for those summer car trips, wherever you're going, to the beach, to the mountains. You will have entertainment where you are, whether someone in the family wants to watch sports, somebody else wants to watch streaming, we're putting in a Roku or a Fire Stick and you have Wi-Fi, or that DVD collection. I have a classic DVD collection I talk about every time we present this, but you can't even go, oh, I think I'm gonna go to this streamer and I'm gonna type in the name of this movie. You can't on demand get some of those movies. I love classic movies from the 30s and 40s, and then if you build up that collection, you've gotta have a DVD player. This isn't something you can stream. So, I do have an update. Rob, my producer, yes, sir? Oh. Okay, so teal, once again, very popular. We're in the 100 and something in this one. So a lot of people are loving the teal. It looks like a beach vacation. People are in the mood for vacation, so I can see why the teal is going. By the way, purple is also popular, and I don't know if I've even mentioned this, that you get a custom case. The case is, like if you order the red, this will be the case, and you get, the case will go back with whatever color you're getting. You're getting so much goodies, so when you open up your box, don't forget to get your antenna out, your car charger, your case, your over-the-ear headphones, your earbuds, and your connecting cables. Like a lot of them go like, oh, you can connect it to your regular TV, but unless you have this or this, you can't do it. Everything's included.
Well, a lot of times when we got rid of those DVD players, you can now use this as your DVD player for the big screen TV.
Exactly.
So if you're maybe watching it in the kitchen and then you want to watch on the big screen, no problem. You can plug it in.
Everybody is saying, I want to watch North by Northwest. I want to watch this.
North by Northwest. I was like, where are we going with this one?
Hitchcock movies. If you want to watch, like, know, if everybody wants to watch it, you're right. This will be your DVD player. You know, I'm in the Screen Actors Guild, and over the years, they give you copies of the screeners. They're marked. I can't share them with anyone, but you watch them at home, and now they've turned into like you can stream it. But over the years, I've been in SAG for like 40 years. I have a huge collection of award-winning movies that I can't lend out to anyone because they have my little privacy marker. But it's like, I know this is like a personal story and that everybody has their story, whether you have your, you know, grandchild with the Disney movies that you don't want to rebuy them. And by the way, maybe your granddaughter or grandson wants to watch that one special Disney movie and it's $3.99 to rent. Okay, guess what kids love to do? Watch it over and over.
Yes, they do.
The next day they want to watch it again. That's another $3.99 because when you rent it, it's only for 24 hours. And then you end up buying it. Why should I buy it on the streaming? I've got it right here in my hands.
We've had Frozen in our house since 2012. You know how many times I've heard Let It Go? And the nice thing about it, Helen, is that you put those kids put those headphones on, you don't have to hear it anymore. It is nice for privacy, great sharing. Yes.
Thank you, Joe. So
pleasure.
great. I love the sale price that we're doing here. Not $189.99, but $124.99. Free shipping and handling and just $25 to get home. New and exclusive, item number 902183. So off you go to your cruise, my friend. Thank you for popping in for this. He's literally taking that Trexonic on his vacation so he can continue on. All right, well, we're gonna continue on and we're gonna talk about this is very near and dear to my heart. I have been using air purifiers since the 80s. I am a child of allergies, asthma, you know, hay fever, all of that. I remember my parents getting an air purifier, and the technology back then was nothing like it is now. They were more expensive. They didn't have the HEPA filtration. Here's what we're doing. We're going advanced, and we're also going on sale. This was a Today Special a few days ago. I happen to have the day off. Rarely do I have that day off. Huh, weird. Okay, so this is my first presentation, but they were nice enough to give me the Today Special price for all of you. Now I have 3 colors. I have the gray, the black, and the white. But Rob, how many did you say we had left in the white? Because we have about 100 left in the white. So if the white is your favorite, you need to be ordering that. So it is $70 off, $129.99. Now, it does take a filter, but I do have the filters available. That's the other thing. And you only change them 6 months to a year, depending on usage. There'll be an indicator light when you need them, but we're gonna be showing you the item number of the filters that you could add to your order. But I'm gonna bring out our special guest, Tracy Rosa, who represents Hunter. Hello, my friend.
Did you say the 80s?
Yeah, it was the 80s when I got my first filter. I moved to New York City in 1981 when I was 19.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad, I went to an allergist because I had bad asthma, and they got me an air purifier. I remember the year of my first air purifier. You weren't probably born yet.
I was, actually.
Okay.
I was doing the math. I think I was 10 at that point.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
but I was a young child. I wasn't living in New York City. But
No,
but you're right. I mean, and again, we have evolved, and that's what we love about Hunter. So we have 4 layers.
They were huge and ugly.
Yes, this is not huge and ugly.
Right.
This is like sleek and modern and petite, and we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We've got the bladeless fan.
I love that.
We've got, again, the air purifier, but we have the most advanced air purifier that we have on the marketplace, 4 layers of filtration. So again, the cool thing about this one is once it goes and pulls all of that dirty air into the base, it's gonna go through 4 layers of filtration, and then only the cleanest, purest air comes out and is pushed out. So old school fans pushed all of your dirty air around. This does not do that. This only pushes out the clean, purest air. So your 1985 Helen, you know, in New York City would have thrived off of this.
Oh, absolutely.
You had a fan, you had an air purifier all in one unit.
Also with the shape, because it's vertical, it didn't take up a big footprint. This doesn't take up a big footprint. The old kind of air purifiers used to take up this huge footprint. And also, here's something else. And I know this is filtration that you get another filter when it's ready, but it's once a year or once every 6 months. But the fact that we have them in stock. You can order them on auto ship. They're just gonna come, and you don't have to think about it. You don't have to hunt around, no pun intended, for it. And then this retails at $300.
Yeah.
And we're doing $129.99. I'm telling you the sale price off the HSN price, not the sale off the retail.
Right.
That is extraordinary.
Yeah, because this time of year, everybody wants a fan. Everybody needs an air purifier. So why not kill two birds with one stone and get a beautiful footprint in your home? So do a mental inventory of all the different rooms in your house and ask yourself, do I need an air purifier? The answer is yes. Do you need a fan? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Again, remember, it is only pulling out and pushing out the cleanest, purest air. So let's go ahead and talk about those 4 layers of filtration. So, because again, it takes a minute to wrap your brain around this. So again, you're getting 2 of these filters. They're gonna go on each side of the unit, okay? So you've got your Eco Silver technology right here. This is gonna inhibit the growth of microorganisms. We're talking about like live airborne things like viruses, mold spores, you know, all that stuff. It cannot grow here. It's also gonna get rid of odors in the air. That's number 1. Remember, there are 4 lines of defense. Now you're going into this, True HEPA, the best of the best.
I don't mean to interrupt, but the item number for the extra filters value pack 095178 is on the screen.
Okay.
I really think it's important for everybody to get that on
I
auto
agree.
ship
I agree.
because you never have to worry about it again.
Well, you and I talked about this earlier. Like right now, New Jersey is under a air quality advisory.
I was born in New Jersey, that makes sense.
Yeah, right. But you guys have actually never had an air
Advisor, yeah,
never.
it's right at the beach. I'm surprised. Is it because of fires?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
'cause
but
of
we think
fires
of
down.
fires, we think of out west.
Yeah.
You know, so right now people in New Jersey are like, well, what do we do with this? We don't even know what to do with this. But if you have something like this in, you don't have to worry about it. So again, expect the unexpected. So again, this is gonna be that True HEPA filter. 99.97% of the particulates are gonna get trapped in here. Dust, dirt, dander, pollen, the things that make your eyes water, the things that make your nose run. Now, bear with me for just a second. We are doubling down. We're gonna give you 2 more layers of filtration. We're giving you a UVC light in the base of this, and we're giving you a photocatalyst filter. Now, when the 2 of these combine together, that's where the magic happens. Now, what type of magic am I talking about? So I'm speaking to the engineers at Hunter, and I said, okay, well, what does a photocatalyst do? They're like, it's gonna get rid of formaldehyde.
Is formaldehyde in the air?
That's what I said.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't even
insulted. I was insulted. I was like,
I don't have
I'm
formaldehyde
sorry.
in my house.
I do not have formaldehyde in my house. Like, why are you using that F
Right.
word? I have other things, but don't use that word.
Right.
It's true. If you have a gas fireplace, if you have a gas stove, which I do.
Which I do.
If you get an area rug and you bring it into your house and it's wrapped in plastic.
Oh, yeah.
And you unwrap it, that releases formaldehyde. If you go and get your dry cleaning and that's in plastic and then you take that out, that releases formaldehyde. I had no idea. The only way to get that out of the air is your lungs or something like this.
Right, exactly. You know, your lungs, that's a really good point because our lungs are basically internal filters.
Yeah.
And what I love about an air purifier is it's gonna do the work, and if it doesn't, I'll do the work. And I'll also say there's lots of added benefits, like you actually dust less.
Right.
Right?
Well, you dust less, and then it's moving. This is a great illustration. So again, it's going through the 4 layers of filtration. It's gonna go meet up with that industrial fan that we have inside the base there, that motor. It's gonna move that clean, fresh air up through the base, and then only the clean, freshest air is gonna go out through all of those vents. That is the difference between us and other brands.
Right, and you know, I noticed that over the years and the decades, the popularity of air filters have really escalated.
Yeah.
I think people are becoming more and more aware. I think we had some statistic, like there was 3 times as much air pollution inside your house as outside your house.
50% dirtier inside your house.
50%
And again,
dirtier.
another thing that I questioned them about, I was like, I feel like you're being insulting to me. I
Yeah.
feel like you're insulting me.
Okay, I
And-
do have a quick
Okay.
update. My producer's giving me, if you want want the white, I have 90 orders. That's it. We are keeping the Today Special price, which I mean, just this one airing where we keep it, that's pretty rare. Tracy and I have been here a long time.
Yeah.
We know that doesn't happen much. If you want the white, I have 90 orders. That's it, at $129.99. Of course, it comes with a filter. It lasts between 6 months and a year, depending on where you live, what your environment. If you have 12 cats, you know, or it's up to you. I have none because I'm allergic. But I would just say,
allergic to everything.
I am allergic to everything. I'm allergic to this place for sure.
You are.
Yeah, I am. That's true. Makes me sneeze. $26, and the shipping and handling being free, you save another $14 plus.
Yeah, because it's 10 pounds.
Yes.
It's not light.
Right.
Okay. It's about 2.5 feet tall, 9 inches all the way around. So like a dinner plate, you know, if you think of it that way.
Right. Exactly.
So it's not too big. It's not too bulky. But remember, it's going to tackle all the different rooms in your house. And let's talk about that for a second. Look at your rooms. Okay. Are you talking about, will this benefit my bedroom? Will it benefit my kitchen? Will it benefit the living room? In a, 400 square foot room, it's going to clean the air about 1.17 times an hour. In a smaller room, like 150 square foot, it's gonna clean it about 3.5 times an hour. So this is constantly cleaning and scrubbing the air and pushing that clean air out to where you're reading to your grandkids, out where you're, putting the babies to bed at night. If you are cooking and you're looking up all those TikTok, recipes, I try and do one a week.
I just did one yesterday. That's why I'm laughing. My daughter sent me one. It actually worked.
What was it?
It was a chicken thighs that you put baking powder on the skin and it comes out really crispy. It's amazing. I'll send it to you.
Please do. I try and do one a week.
Okay.
And I'm about like 50 for 50.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I burnt some stuff the other day. My husband was like, let's not play this game anymore.
Let's not play this game anymore. But my favorite vegetables, Brussels sprouts.
Oh, Brussels sprouts. I love them.
I love it. They stink up the whole house.
Yes.
This air purifier will take care of that.
Yeah, 100%. So look at this demonstration over here, Helen. I wanted to go ahead and I asked the team, I'm like, we have to come up with something to show like the difference between, this and other air purifiers. Because we do the smoke chamber all the time. I'll show you that in a second. But what I want you to pay attention to is that little blue balloon, that green one, that orange one. They're kind of dancing in the front here. But notice all of these in the back. They're just chilling. Why is that important? Again, I want to prove to you that this is not pulling air from all the different areas in your house and pushing dirty air out. This is only pushing that clean, fresh air. So down here at the base, you see this green one right here. It's kind of hugging the base because it's getting all that air is getting pulled in. It's going through the 4 layers of filtration, and then all of that clean, fresh air is coming out the front. So all of these balloons back here, we don't want them moving because that's dirty air. Like you think, like let's go over there. You've got those fans with the blades, So keep going. Sorry, keep going.
Just leave.
Yeah.
I
got this. But look at these things right here. When was the last time you took this off and cleaned the blades?
These just blow dust all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, don't even turn those on.
Even if you just got them out of the box, even if you went to the home store, you're like, all right, I'm gonna get this home and I'm gonna turn this on. It's pulling this dirty air from here. Okay? It's pushing that dirty air into your face, into where you're sleeping, into your environment. Again, this one is not. It is only pushing out the cleanest, purest air. This is old school, out with the old, in with the new.
Right, and if you wake up every morning and you're kind of like, oh, what's it, that kind of itchy, sneezy kind of, there's air, that's what air purifiers are for.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is either you're doing it through your nose or your lungs or the air purifier is doing it. And even if you just said, you know what, it's hot.
Yeah.
I want to have the air conditioning not cranked to 1 billion because I don't want to, because I have to pay for that. I want to save some money. I'm just going to get a nice fan.
Well, if there's somebody who loves to sleep with a fan.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You would spend $129.99 for a nice fan. This is that nice fan with pure air, like cascading over you as it helps you sleep.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but here's the thing. You've been here for how many years?
17.
17 years. I've been here for 10.
Help me.
Help me. Save me. I'm going to put her in my car at the end.
Okay.
But here's the thing. They are very strict on what we can say about air purifiers.
They're strict on what we say about everything.
Right, but at least with me, they're like, girl, you cannot say this, this, and this.
Yes.
But I do have a little common sense, okay? I'm not a doctor. I will not pretend to be one on TV. But if I have an air purifier that has a true HEPA filter that can get rid of 99.97% of dust, dirt, dander, pollen, if I can remove that out of the equation, then that just makes sense, right?
Yes, it does make sense.
Just common sense. Like, I'm not making any medical claims,
and you know,
but like
when I go to the allergist and they do that skin test to see what you're allergic to, and I react to everything, you know, like mold, oak, grass, pollen, dander, everything. And it's like, that's what I'm seeing in the video.
Right.
And you know, you think in that video, it looks like a giant spaceship coming towards
like
you.
my daughter Bella.
Yeah.
Bella cannot have carpet in her dorm room. She has to have an air purifier.
And Becky, my daughter, she's super allergic too.
Which actually, when I started presenting, Becky was in high school.
Yes, she's 25 now.
I'm gonna kill myself too.
She's not in college. She was 8 years old when I started here. She's 25 now. But yeah, I mean, and you know what I will say? I know, I apologize that she's so old. I have sent her an air purifier. She lives in Los Angeles and she has her own apartment, and she has an air purifier there. I just think it's like, do you have a vacuum cleaner? You need a vacuum cleaner. You need an air purifier. These are some basic things you need. And this is one of the things everybody needs.
100%. My kids have grown up with air purifiers. They are blessed
to have them. She had one in her college dorm.
My daughter had them. She had them in her college dorm, and then when she went to the sorority house, they were like, "Oh, can we get more of those?" And I was like, "For the right price, you can.
Exactly.
You can get as many as you want. Go into hsn.com. You know? But seriously, like, and I will tell you this.
Mom's got the hookup.
Over here. Come over here.
By the way,
I
like that you can't lose the remote control, because I'm somebody.
In my pocket?
Yeah. Well, it's magnetic here, and then the remote control just boom, and that's like a very high level thing. But it's one of those things that you will really be appreciative. Yes, you can use the remote control. You could, push the buttons directly on the machine, but you will always know where that remote control is.
Because I'm a sucker for remote control. I like to be comfy in my bed, and then if I need a little extra air, I can use that way. Remember this, your filters are right here at the base. The front panel will let you know if you have to adjust that. That's what I love so much about this. So you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, has that been in there for a year, 6 months, whatever. It reads everything right here. And again, it's pulling in all that dirty air, going through 4 layers of filtration, the pre-filter, the eco silver, going ahead with the photo catalyst, then the smoke chamber. Again, look at this. This is that smoke chamber right here. Okay, look at this, Helen. It's pulling in all that dirty air. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Look at that baby smoke chamber.
Right, you're welcome.
I didn't even know I had a baby smoke chamber like that. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
By the way, 50 left in the white, 50. So half the quantity is gone just from this presentation. So the item number is on your screen, 830014. Free shipping and handling. Do you have another presentation of this today? Or you don't know, check your phone. I get it.
I think we're on at 11.
Because it was added to the show. It's just been super popular.
I wasn't supposed to have this today.
This one.
But you know, to be honest with you, I'm actually really glad that we have this. This is one of the ones that I, like, my heart is in this one.
It looks very, very high. It looks like a $600 one, too. Thank you so much for jumping in. All right, we're going to take a teeny little break, and when I come back, we're going to be in a hot tub. Do you want to put your bikini on and jump in the hot tub for the next hour? No reaction? Okay, I'll see you right after this.
I like my job.
Meet award-winning chef, successful restaurateur, and television star, Chef Jet Tila.
I'm a master of Asian cuisine and so much more. My line of cookware and prep tools will take you on a culinary journey around the world and build your skills in the kitchen so you can have more time to enjoy the results. And you can only find my exclusive cookware line on HSN.
Get ready for fashions fresh off the runway. Mark Batchley and James Mishka return to HSN with a timeless new collection.
James and I, we were always suckers for glamour.
Experience wearable fashion designed to make every woman feel extraordinary.
You're going to love this. Are you ready?
Don't miss Mark and James Badgley Mishka on HSN.
HSN Plus has more live channels. Welcome, my friends. More ways to shop. More of this.
I'm here to collect my $25 gift card.
HSN Plus has more of what you love, all in one place. This is amazing. All for free. You're the best. Watch and shop what's happening now, or catch up on what you might have missed.
Let's have some fun. Come on in.
Okay, you're bringing in the base.
See what all the plus is about. Watch free everywhere you stream.
All right, we're talking about Easy Life, the 6-person inflatable hot tub. That's right. All you do is plug it in. It'll expand like one of those mattresses, and then you just put water in it, tap water, water from the hose, and then you have that luxury, that spa experience. You can make it nice and warm and toasty, 68 degrees to 100 degrees plus. I know in the video it says to 104. I'm gonna ask my expert and see exactly what the story is there, because I like my hot tub a little toasty, a little on the toasty side. Hi everybody, there you are. Hi, I'm Helen Keaty. We're outside, and I noticed right away all the bubbles, and also those LED lights. It makes it look so luxurious. Melanie Douglas, our special guest, come on in.
Hey,
Melanie,
hi,
how are you?
Good, thanks for having me.
I'm so excited we have this today special. I knew it was coming up, and I was talking to my husband. We have like a beautiful pool, but we don't have a hot tub.
Right.
And there's something about a hot tub at the end of the day is being with the open sky, the stars in the sky at nighttime,
right,
when it's nice and warm and you're just having a glass of like champagne or a margarita or just a soda or whatever, and you feel like you're on the most expensive vacation in the world.
It's luxurious.
It's luxurious.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes, it's luxurious. So I like to say this is your luxury, but it's practical luxury, because it's affordable, it's easy to maintain, it's easy to build, it's movable. If you want to just put it up for like a family barbecue or a getaway, you can do that. You can keep it up year round. It's totally flexible. It inflates in a matter of 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you
The
don't
whole
have
thing.
to pump it up or anything.
No,
It
you
comes
don't.
with the apparatus to self-inflate.
It self-inflates. It has a filtration system. It has a heater. It has a cover. It has child safety locks.
Yeah, I saw the child safety locks, and I love it. It comes with a cover. I'm going to tell you, Melanie, my husband and I went to one of those spa stores. I was honestly shocked at how expensive they were. They were like $10,000 to $30,000.
And
I mean, I'm not exaggerating. Like that was the
it's
basic.
crazy.
Like there was like you could even get like a basic thing for like $5,000.
right. And how many people do you know that have a broken hot tub in their backyard?
Oh, several.
Right?
Yes.
And so this is totally affordable. It's doable. I never would have been a hot tub owner. It's something I never wanted until I got this. And now I'm like a hot tub I'm like a professional hot tubber now.
Do you have to put chlorine in it?
Okay, you can. So you can do chlorine just like a regular hot tub, or if you just set it up for like a weekend or whatever, you can just drain it and wash it out. Just spray it out with the hose, let it dry, fold it up, put it away, or refill
things I
it.
don't like is cooking in chlorine.
Yes.
So if you're just setting it up for just yourself for the weekend, you could do that and then empty it out. But you can't do that with like an in-ground hot tub.
Yeah, and you can even leave it set up. So I even drained mine, let it dry out for a few days, filled it up for the next weekend. One thing to note is that it does take about 24 hours to get to temperature, and you should put the cover on to let it get to temperature. So once it gets
like
there...
cooking spaghetti water.
Yeah.
You put the lid on so it warms up.
Yes, you
Okay.
want to get the water there, and then you keep the cover on, so that will maintain your temperature.
So how hot does this get?
It goes to 104 degrees.
It does go to, because I saw in the video it said 104.
Yeah.
And then my card, it said 100, and I thought, you need a hot tub at least 101. Like 102 maybe.
Yeah, so it'll go to 104. You can set your custom temperature. The heater senses that if it varies from within 2 degrees of your set temperature, the heater automatically kicks on and keeps the heat at your level. There's a filter monitor that tells you when you need to change your filter. The bubbles is like as simple as on off.
But these are bubbles, not jets. What's the because we're saying the word bubbles.
Bubbles, because it's just air going through holes in this laminated PVC.
But you feel the bubbles.
You feel it.
The bubbles.
It feels really amazing. Everybody who gets in this, the first thing they say is, wow, the bubbles are really strong.
Yeah, they are.
And they're evenly spread. There's like no bare
I'm sure
spots.
legally we have to call them bubbles.
Yeah.
I think that's what
but you
it
know
is.
how in a hot tub it's like, give me that spot because it has all the bubbles?
Right, the whole
they're-
thing has
they're-
bubbles
yeah,
all
they're
the way
evenly
around.
spread, yeah. So,
I also love that it has those LED lights, because I can tell you at the spa store,
yes.
the LED light ones, that was a huge add-on for thousands of dollars. How are you guys doing this for this? I mean, this price is amazing.
Okay, so I actually love the LED lights because they're so easy to replace or add on, or like if you look at this and you're like, oh no, what if my lights go out? Is the whole hot tub out? No, they're actually on the bottom. Let's go look at it.
Okay, yeah, let's go look at it.
So I'm gonna show you how quickly this inflates all by itself. No work. So just to wrap up our lights conversation, they're here on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I think it's great because you don't want something that if one part goes out, the whole thing's useless, which is how most hot tubs are.
Do you want me to help open
Nope,
this?
nope.
Okay.
It'll do it all by itself.
Oh, it'll do it all by itself,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But first, I want to point out that the heater is in here, the filtration's in here.
Okay.
The air bubbles, the jets are in here. It's all enclosed. It's weatherproof. You don't have like parts on the outside that you're trying to move or keep track of. And so all I'm gonna do is hit this bubble button. This is the only part you need is this hose. So you connect the hose, and it will take about 5 minutes, and this thing will be so full that we'll be able to sit on the edge.
Really?
Like a regular hot tub. It's very solid. Once it inflates, it's like ready to go. So 5 minutes, and guess how you fill it with water?
Garden hose?
You're right. It is the garden hose.
Do you just take the garden hose and throw it in?
I sure do.
Because that's how we fill the water up in the pool, is the garden hose.
Yeah, you just fill it up.
And then to heat it up, it takes, like if you want it on a Saturday, start heating it up on Friday.
Yes.
It takes a while for it to heat up. So don't go, oh, I'm gonna turn it on and get in the hot tub in 10 minutes.
Right.
It takes about a day to heat up.
But then
it'll maintain the
then
temperature.
It will maintain, yeah,
right.
totally.
Yeah.
And this is a little out there, but while it finishes inflating, you can also use this cold.
Oh, for like that cold plunge?
Yeah, you can let it get cold.
Okay.
And I don't know anybody who has a cold plunge with bubbles.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's almost there, but I mean, we've just been talking for a couple of minutes.
Does it stop automatically, Melanie, or
No,
do you turn it off when you feel it like?
It should.
Oh my gosh, it feels very sturdy.
It should just give a little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, this. And is there any kind of maintenance or cleaning or anything?
A little tiny bit. Okay, I'll tell you about that. So we're done. We're inflated.
Done.
It did it all by itself.
That was just a push of a button.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you were at the lake and you took your little floaty out on the lake, you'd be like huffing and puffing.
Right, you go like
You'd
this.
be looking for the pump or the needle. Come on in.
Okay.
You could just sit on the edge.
Okay.
Right? Like, that's pretty solid. It will hold
that is
6
pretty
people.
solid. That is pretty
It
solid.
holds 6 people. It's got a little pillow bottom, so there aren't really seats, but it's actually really great because you can float. You can sit however you want to sit. It's really comfortable. And the other great thing is, like, we're making eye contact and talking. I really love that everybody puts their phones away and you become social.
Right.
You actually talk to each other.
No, I'm telling you, my husband loves a hot tub. I love a hot tub. The one thing about the house that we live in is that we didn't have a hot tub. It had like a million other things we wanted. And when I saw this, I was like, all right, I'm gonna ask her that one question that I need the answer to before I buy it, which is how hot does it get?
104.
At 104.
It goes to 104. Now, maintenance and cleaning is as simple as having 2 filters. This is the cover on the filter, but these filters are pretty standard. So they're easy to find and replace, but honestly, you really just need to spray them off.
Okay, you like hose them down.
Yep, hose them down, but they just come on right here. So you've got 2 filters on the inside, and that is what will kind of filter the water out. And when they need to be cleaned, this light goes off and will tell you that you need to clean your filters.
Oh, okay, then you just take them off and you hose them down and then you put them back on.
So I've been telling everybody that my 10-year-old son took this product out of the box and put it together in 10 minutes, all by himself. I didn't have to do anything. It's that easy.
This is really, honestly, I know I'm like everybody at home, you're not standing here, so my job is to stand here and tell you what I'm seeing and experience so you decide whether or not you want to get it. I am really impressed how luxurious this is. I mean, there's so many things you could do. Like you could have like a little table here and have like a drink section. I mean, you could add it. You could add all sorts of lighting and like maybe an umbrella over it. One of the umbrellas we have that we sell here at HSN. But the hot tub itself, like I remember being in the store with my husband, the spa. I'm thinking, why are these so expensive? There has to be a way to make this affordable. This is the most affordable I've ever seen, and it has those luxury features like the LED lights.
Yeah, so it's affordable luxury for sure. I mean, this is such a cool product. I love it. And you know what? It really touches on all the aspects of our life. So we eat well, right? We try to eat well, we try to exercise, we try to manage our time. But a lot of us don't actually make the effort to say, I also need to recover or rejuvenate or relax. Like that's also part of a balanced, healthy lifestyle. So as a wellness person, I have to say, this is an essential piece to your workout gym.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
agree
sit in
with
the hot
you.
tub. Aches and pains.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of our aches and pains, what they come from, tight muscles.
Right.
The muscles pulling and making you out of alignment causes pain, and so this relaxes those muscles.
Yeah. You know, I remember when my daughter was little, and I'm sure it's same with your son, like at the end of the day, you put them in a warm bath, they just sort of relax, and it helps them go to sleep. I feel like, especially like if you go in without, this will fit up to 6 people, like you and your husband, your girlfriend, you know, the significant other at the end of the day, you're in the hot tub together and you're talking, you're right. You're physically relaxing while you're seeing the lights and the bubbles, and there's something about the water that is inherently relaxing with the warm water.
Yeah. It is, and you know what? It's just fun. I think we all just need to have a little more fun. So it's relaxing. It's good for your body.
I have plenty of fun, Melanie.
Oh, you have plenty of fun.
I need to have more fun. That's why I need this. I need the maximum amount of fun. I love this, and you know, I love that it's for you know, all ages. Like even if you had, maybe you wanted to get a family pool and you don't want it to be a hot tub, you just want it to be a temperature that you won't freeze in, you could warm it up and go in there supervised with your little ones.
Yeah, and my kids love to run through the sprinkler, but then, you know, in the summer, like then you're freezing after.
Right.
So they did that. They jumped on the trampoline with the sprinkler, and then they got in the hot tub and they were like, my life is so much better right now.
Exactly, totally easy life. So portable.
So portable, yes.
Let's talk about portability.
Yeah, the fact that, so you saw how quickly it inflates.
Yeah.
It deflates just as quickly. You can fold it up. It comes in a storage bag.
I want to see, so it weighs 56 pounds.
That's in the box with everything.
Oh, in the box with everything.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm able to lift it myself.
Right.
So I think it's not that heavy, but it does come in a storage bag, and so you can store it away. Like if you don't want to keep it up in the summer or winter, or if you just want to set it up for a special event or party, even if you want to move it. You know, right now I put mine on my patio because it's spring, but in the summer I'm going to want it out of the way so I can pull out all my lawn chairs and furniture. But I really, really love how easy it is to clean. That's my almost favorite feature. I loved draining it, washing it out, knowing that there's not bacteria inside all these parts and jets in a traditional hot tub. And we've put chlorine in ours, and I've tested it both ways to be like, just keep the water fresh, try chlorine. It's easy to maintain. It's easy to keep clean.
Right, however you want to do it. But this is definitely the ultimate in luxury, but it's not going to be a fortune. And you know, the other thing I like about this, Melanie, is when you move, it moves with you. Because I've moved so many times in my life, and I've invested something in that particular home, and I'm like, well, I finally have this XYZ exactly the way I want it. I'm going to miss that at the next house. This one can move from house to house, and let's say you have a townhome and you have like a little patio. This would be perfect.
You can put it indoors. You could put it in your garage for a couple weeks. You could take it to the cabin for a family week vacation. I mean, honestly, it's so easy to set up.
I know we have it on our patio. Can it go on grass?
It can go on grass. So it has a mat. It comes with a mat. If you put it on the grass or a hard surface like this, you can put the mat under it. Then it comes with the cover.
What is the mat for? Like, why would you use the mat?
To protect it from anything sharp, or if you just don't want grass to get under it.
Oh,
like, it keeps it cleaner.
Keeps it cleaner. And it's included. It's not extra.
It's included.
Okay.
So what you get in the box is you get your mat, and then you get your hot tub, and you get your filters, and you get patches, repair patches, but I really don't think you'll need them. This is laminated, really thick PVC.
Right, but if you have kids, who knows?
Right. You get your
Right.
storage bag, and then it also, with the cover is lined with foil so it retains heat or cold. It buckles down nice and tight.
Do we have the
And then
cover
it
out
actually
here?
has a key for child lock.
Do we have a cover out here?
We can get it.
I just kind of, oh, okay, thanks. Because
It's
I kind of
really
want
well
everybody
made.
to see what, thank you, Lynn. Okay, so this is the cover.
Yes.
Oh, I see, so it's got like foil.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you've got these little hooks here.
Yeah.
They go in there and you just sort of click, click, click all the way
So
around.
yeah, you just buckle it down, and
Buckle it
then
down.
this is how you get it to temperature, and you
Okay.
keep it to temperature. You just uncover it, just like a normal hot tub.
Right,
Just
right.
uncover it when you're in it, and then cover it back up. Keeps it clean and holds the temperature.
That's nice, thank
It
you.
is
Because
really
I
nice.
wanted to show it because of the quality of everything that you're getting. And this also can, fold up. So it's not like if in certain times of the year. Now, if it is cold outside, will it still come to temperature?
Yes, I live in Utah. So we
okay.
set ours up when it was 45 degrees outside.
All right, America, did you hear that? She lives in Utah. Because
Yeah.
I think the coolest hot tub experience I ever had, I was in Lake Tahoe, and I was staying at a place that had like an outdoor, there's nothing more amazing than looking at snow on the mountains and being inside a hot tub.
Right. It is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that's the thing. This goes with you. If you're going to a beautiful location, take your hot tub with you.
Like
It's
if you
portable.
have an RV and you're traveling, you could just unpack it and,
Yeah.
how amazing.
It goes wherever your party is, it will go with you. This is a pop-up party.
Okay.
You know how we have like pop-up fitness classes? This will pop up.
Is there any kind of like maintenance, like I need to buy more of this and I need to buy more of that?
If you want, you can get the pool chemicals and like the test strips if you want to do that.
Okay.
But if you want to just make sure you keep the water clean and fresh and it's just your family and you're not,
That's
then
it.
it's
So
fine.
there's no ongoing.
Yeah, because there are filters, and the filters even have a hair catcher in
okay.
there.
Right,
And
right,
so
right.
if the filters get dirty, you just clean them off,
Right.
spray them off, and put them back in.
I really, this is so great, and it fits 6 people, and I'm looking at it, and I think it would fit like 6 real adults, not like 6 children.
Right. I've had 6 people in mine. It was comfy. It was fun. We made eye contact. We talked.
Yeah.
It was really fun. So yeah, it holds 6 people. It's also a great thing for your kids. Like, get your kids off their devices and be like,
Right.
we got a hot tub for the kids for what an amazing
beautiful.
price.
And relaxing, and I love this video where they show it, in the summertime. Like, you go out for a run and then you're stiff the next day, or you weight lift and your legs are sore. This feels so good. And the thing about the difference between a bath and a hot tub is a hot tub is social.
It's social. It is. I think that's a big part of what makes it so fun.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can just sit up and sit on the side, get back in.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I would love to jump right in, but all my microphone equipment. All right, so we've got VIP financing. I want to mention that. So if you're like, okay, I want to make this as affordable as possible, buy with your HSN card. We'll give you a year and a half to pay it off with no interest. It breaks down to under $34 a month. If you don't have an HSN card, you can apply right now. Takes about a minute to get one. We'll even give you a $15 coupon. Just go to hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search, get your HSN card, or call the 800 number 695-1418 to get your HSN card. The retail value of this is $1,000. We are doing it as a Today Special for $599.99. It's almost half of retail.
It is an amazing price. I have no idea how long we'll be able to get products like this product for this price. It's in demand because it's so well made. And
I think
it's
I
so
can
practical.
count on 2 fingers how we've ever had a spa here at HSN.
Yes.
Because we weren't going to get something that was, $5,000, $10,000.
Right. I mean, how many people do you know that have a broken hot tub? Or think about if you're going to get a real hot tub, you need like a plumber, a contractor, an electrician. This is a standard GFCI
Exactly,
plug.
you're right. You've got to get a building permit for the HOA to dig it up. The equipment comes over to like an in-ground. You're right, this is like, and even if you're like, you know what, in 5 years, maybe we're going to redo the pool and add a hot tub, get a hot tub right away.
Right.
We've got it, we'll ship it to you, and then
Right.
you got a hot tub to go.
Yeah, I mean, even the fact that it just lands on your doorstep. Getting a real hot tub in your house or delivered or selling it or buying a used one is such a process. So
yeah, well, it's someone else's dirty hot tub.
Yeah, I don't.
How many more presentations do you have today, Melanie?
Just one.
One more.
One more at 9 o'clock.
One more at 9 o'clock, and then that's it.
Then we're
okay.
done.
We've only got about a minute and a half left in this show. I know Bobby's coming up next. If you are at all thinking, should I treat myself? Get it on FlexPay, any major credit card, $120. The shipping and handling, it is free. That's a pretty big deal. We're gonna ship a hot tub to, I know we're calling this, it's an inflatable hot tub. I love that, an inflatable hot tub. This is such an amazing, the bubbles, the lights. What color, do the LED lights go to different colors?
Yeah, you have a remote. I mean, this is a standard LED remote, but it has all the colors, different modes. You can change the brightness, you can make it fade. So right now it's cycling through the colors, but yeah, customizable lights with a remote. Just don't drop it in the hot tub, because that's what I did the first time I got mine.
Here's a video of what it looks like lit up at night. And it'll cycle through the colors, or can you pick a color?
You can pick a mode. So you can pick a color, you can have it cycle, you can have it blink, like a major party.
Okay. So it's almost like Christmas lights. You can kind of change all sorts of things with the remote control.
But then you've got 130 jets. You've got the fact that there's heater control, filtration, quick pop-up, quick takedown, easy assembly, no tools, like no headache, just fun. That's what it is.
All right, thank you so much, Melanie. So fun. I love this. I love this. I'm excited to get mine. We're to continue on with more live TV. Only one more presentation of the Today Special at 9 o'clock, but Bobby is going to take it away. She's getting ready for a beauty show with a Doll 10. I love Doll 10. So take it away, Bobby. I can't wait to see the specials that you have today. I hope it's the concealer.
And welcome again to HSN. My name is Bobby Ray Carter, and it is all about Doll 10, and I love this. A great brand. We'll tell you so much more tonight. Created by Dr. Doris Dalton.